Hey everybody, welcome to my neighborhood. I'm out and about and sitting down next to this sweet little stream that runs behind the mountain, up the mountain behind my house, out for a walk with my dog. And I wanted to do a little video on this topic of what to do first before you start fixing a problem in your business. And I was inspired to do this coming out of a conversation that I had this morning with my accountability partner. We meet each Monday morning for an hour, and we each have 30 minutes to talk about what's going on for us in our lives and our businesses, and to ask for support around it. And we've been meeting for, I want to say, 2.5 years or so. It's really quite magical to have another person accompany you in such a deep way, especially in your business, because I don't know about you, but I get in my own way in my business all the friggin' time, especially around mindset, which is kind of hysterical since that's what I do with a lot of my clients in our coaching together, is help them see what they can't see for themselves. So of course, that happens for me too. I need people like my accountability partner and my coaches and other colleagues and friends to really just say to me, hey Emma, I noticed that you're in this pattern for the 85th time this month. Do you think maybe there's a different approach to take? So I'm going to offer that up to you today. I'm going to be your accountability partner today, because what I was talking about this morning with my partner was really just on point for so many of us, especially on a Monday morning, right? You get started with your business day and you're inspired to take massive action and to get things done and to get new and different results in your business. And so there are two ways to approach your business. One is from a survival perspective, and one is from a vision perspective. And the book Profit First actually talks about the survival trap and what that can look like. So say, for example, you are feeling the need to hustle and get sales happening in your business, or you need money to come in ASAP, right? And your survival side of you, aspect of you says, okay, well, let me just discount my service and put it out there, and maybe some low-hanging fruit will buy. Or maybe I just need to create a new product or service or sell that. Or maybe I just need to start doing even more marketing and lead generation strategies. Like maybe I just need to spend 5 hours a day instead of an hour a day doing marketing, right? Your survival instinct is kicking in and trying to fix the problem. So your problem is there's not enough money coming into my business, or sales aren't flowing. And usually when you're taking action from that survival stance, like I talked yesterday in my Facebook Live about this show that I'm obsessively watching called Alone. It's on the History Channel. Also available on Hulu if you want to see previous episodes or previous seasons. And in this show, 10 people are dropped in the middle of nowhere, right? Individually, separate from each other, and they have to survive. They have to find their own food and water and shelter and basically emotional well-being, right? When we're out there in the wilderness, we're very much in survival mode. And what's interesting about these people on this show is the ones who are able to make the shift from surviving to thriving. So if you're able to make the shift in your business from just surviving, just getting through the day-to-day, to really thriving, what that looks like is it begins with your attitude. Because if your attitude is, I don't know where their sales are coming from, I just need to do something really fast, my ideal clients aren't anywhere to be found, nothing's working, what's going to happen is any action that you take from that attitude is going to get you those results, right? So there was this guy on his first day out in the wilderness in the show Alone, and his thought was, holy shit, I'm going to be eaten by a bear. Like he was obsessively thinking about being eaten by a bear. So much so that he couldn't go to sleep. He was just terrorized all night long by all of these sounds around him. And he had to be rescued and taken off the island within, 16 hours of landing, because all he could think about was, I'm going to be eaten by a bear. It's the same thing in business. If you're waking up in the morning saying, oh my God, I'm going to be eaten alive in my own business, there are no prospects, there are no sales, nothing I'm doing is working, that's the result that you're going to get. And it's really about, before you start taking massive action in your business, before you start trying to solve the problem, you really want to look at what your thoughts are behind that, what's really going on for you. I've been doing some of that thought work this morning. My accountability partner invited me to start having what she called joy thoughts, because I know that I get better results in my business when I'm carrying that energy of joy, when I'm really just lit up and passionate about what it is that I'm doing with my clients, with my marketing, with managing my team, with my infrastructure, with the vision that I have for my business. And my pattern, and I think that, oh, Sandra, thank you for this feedback. My pattern that I get into is that I have a vision for myself, right? And it's a vision that really stretches me beyond what I've ever done in my business before. It excites me and it kind of terrorizes me, right? That's my growth edge. This is true for you as well, so pay attention. So I get this vision and it's so clear and juicy and yummy, and I'm lit up and I'm excited about it. And then the next thing that happens is my lizard brain gets involved. And my lizard brain goes, oh, no. That vision is unrealistic. And really what you need to be worried about right now is your lead generation strategy. And you should probably also revisit, those coaching sessions you had the other week, because you probably could have done a better job. And why don't we lizard brain distract you with concerns about housing? Like maybe you should be more actively working with your realtor right now. Like lizard brain takes over. So if this is happening for you, if you're saying to yourself, okay, I have this gorgeous vision for my business, I can feel it, I know who I want to be and how I want to show up in the world. And then the next thing that's happening is your lizard brain is taking over and giving you all the reasons why you can't have your vision made manifest and everything else that you should be focusing on instead. What I want you to do, if you're noticing that for yourself, before taking action, really celebrate it. Because if your lizard brain is working that hard to stop you, what it means is that you're actually onto something. You're actually onto a tipping point. So celebrate that. And then really do what you need to do to notice what thoughts are coming up for you, what thoughts are stopping you, and see if you can shift those thoughts, right? Because they're not true. They're your lizard brain thoughts, meaning your reptilian brain, the part of you that is concerned with keeping you alive, right? And if you were to do anything new and different in your business, if you were to really step full out into this vision that you're having, you might die. So your lizard brain is doing its job of trying to keep you exactly the same and trying to distract you from living into your vision. So what you want to do is notice those thoughts that are coming up and say, oh, that's my lizard brain. That's just, it's doing its job, is what it is. I'm actually going to create different thoughts for myself that are more in line with the vision that I want to create for myself. So for myself today, it was having joy thoughts, like really getting out of, oh my God, that could never work, or I can't have that right now, or obviously I should be focusing on something else, or maybe I need to launch a new program, or maybe I need to do a different lead generation strategy. Like all that shit was coming up for me this morning and over the weekend. So really what I've been doing today is giving myself, like literally placing, embedding in my mind joy thoughts, such as I'm a kick-ass coach, such as everything that I want, if I want it, it's available right now. If I have the desire for it, it's available right now. Or I can speak all over the world on any topic that I want to. Like write the joy thoughts down, because your lizard brain, it's it is very persistent. You know, it's like that animal tracking you in the woods. It will keep tracking you until it can bite your head off. So you want to write the joy thoughts down, or whatever word feels good to you. Freedom thoughts, abundant thoughts, empowered thoughts, that kind of thing, so that you can really remind yourself when your monkey mind starts going, when your lizard brain starts going, of what it is that you actually want. And do that before you start taking action. Because as I was saying a couple of minutes ago, if you're taking action from the perspective of scarcity, of lack, those are the results you're going to get. You want to put yourself into a different mindset before you take action. And here's the super cool thing. If you actually take the time, and really it does not take that much time, to put yourself into those new thought patterns, the ideas that will come to you regarding taking action are actually going to be a lot easier than the ideas that come to you when you're in scarcity mode, in survival mode, thinking about taking action. Let me know how this content lands with you. I know I was a little bit all over the place with talking about this. I'm so excited about it. I love starting Mondays with just making sure that my mindset is aligned to what I want. And I invite you to do that as well, to take some time this afternoon or this evening to really set yourself up for success this week. If this is the type of stuff that juices you, if this is where you feel like you're at in terms of the growth of your business, and these are the next steps for you to take to get new and different results, then I want to invite you to send me a message. Let me know that this is your growth edge right now. And if you want support, I'd love to support you in this. I have an amazing mastermind program called Grow Your Empire that really does this type of inner work in order to get better external results. Because it's always how you're showing up in your business that's going to make or break your business. And if you want a sustainable business, to not just always be in survival mode in your business, you've got to learn how to do this kind of stuff, right? Because otherwise you're constantly going to be chasing the next dollar. And after a while, I got to tell you, you get burnt out. So, Sandra, thank you for that feedback. I love the aligned mindset concept too. It just, in the long run, it saves you time. It saves you struggle. It saves you overwhelm, because over time, the more you practice this, the more you do this, the less your lizard brain, your monkey mind, whatever you want to call it, derails you. And as always, if there's a particular question that you would like for me to address in Facebook Live, just post it in the comments below. I would be happy to do that. All right, you all. Many blessings. Bye for now.